The Amazing, bringing you another review of the SH Figuarts First Order Stormtrooper. To the left, I have the SH Figuarts Normal Stormtrooper from episode 4, 5, and 6. Well, with variations. As well as the Clone Trooper Phase 1 to the right from SH Figuarts. So you can look at them, get the various opinions. This is a glossy, dirty white. This one is a nice, also white. And on the right, we have a nice matte white. While these other two are glossy, this one is definitely matte. I wanted both of them to be next to each other so you can see, well, all three to be next to each other. So you can see how they all look compared to each other. Now that you've got a nice look, I'm going to take these guys out for a second. Next up, I'm going to show what it looks like next to the First Order model kit, which I quickly built and haven't touched up or done anything to it, just so people can see what it looks like when you actually just stand next to it. And to the right, I'm going to put the Black Series Stormtrooper. So honestly, no matter which one you choose, they all look very good. This one has the most accessories so far because it has the baton set, gives you the hands, but it requires the most amount of work. To the right, the Black Series is a nice complement. It lacks some points of articulation. It's not that you can't get it in certain molds, but somewhere along the lines, the pads are very hindering along the waistline. But it's nothing you can't fix. For $25, you can't really go wrong. It still is a great figure. The model kit itself is $30. You get the most articulation, but again, you have to put the most amount of work into it. And you do get the baton, the shield, the blaster, and the mini blaster, so there's not too much to work with. So now I'm going to remove those guys. And we're going to actually get into the SH Figuarts. So as soon as I remove all this mess from around me, because trust me, there are figures everywhere, we're going to talk about this actual figure. So articulation-wise, in my opinion, the First Order Trooper is obviously the best one. It can go from left to right. It has amazing ab crunch going forward. Neck rotates 360 degrees. It goes left, it goes right. But like most SH Figuarts, there's no hindrance. The shoulder pad is actually built in on the arm, and it has its own ball peg, which is also pretty cool. Now, here's one really cool thing that I thought that they thought of, not for the other troopers, but for this one, is that to not hinder articulation, you can actually lift the pads on this guy, so you can get the most points of articulation. Now, the only thing about this one, although it's double jointed, the padding on the back of him actually hinders him from getting all the way down. But you do have ankle pivot and you do have toe pivot to not stop you from doing anything. But overall, this trooper has as far as the other troopers go, at least for the SH Figuarts line, he has the most amount of articulation on him. So he can do easily, he can get into punch poses, he can get blown back, he can be damaged, flying around, so he can get the most points. I gotta give him credit for that. There is a waist and ab crunch. You can the upper torso swivel is amazing. So these are by far probably my favorite troopers. It's the reason why I got the most of them. But now I have to sell some of my Black Series ones. But overall, this one I enjoy very much in terms of articulation and look. It is a bit smaller though, but again, it's not like before with the Clone Troopers where they all have to be the exact same. These guys can actually be different sizes, different heights. Just like, and I don't want to spoil it in the movie, they're not clones anymore. They still use clones now and then, but they started recruiting people. So it's easy for you to say this guy's a different height, different size, different weight. Not to say that there's also not variations to the suits. Now compared to other Figuarts, they could be a little bit smaller, but hey, who am I to knock it? In terms of accessories, the blaster I thought was really cool because instead of a normal like the Black Series one, this one, I'm sorry, FN2817. So excuse me. In terms of the blaster, it looks really good. But what's really cool is that it has the handle for the front, so you can hold it two different ways. I thought it was pretty cool that they included this. This is not included on the Black Series or on the model kit. It's only included for the SH Figuarts one. So if you ever feel like swapping, just know that this one has the extra part for it. The Stormtrooper himself comes with 4 hands. Where'd I leave that tag? Oh, here it is. So there's open and holding hand. Well, holding his weapon because it's a 2-handed weapon. So it comes with 4 hands. When the baton set comes out, I'm pretty sure he'll have extra hands for holding the shield and the baton. Obviously, I may seem biased, but this is my favorite trooper so far. I have 0 issues with them, not even height-wise, because again, You can be a small trooper just like myself. This guy's definitely get a 10 out of 10 from me. I don't have too many issues with him. Even with the back legs not being able to go all the way back, it is still an excellent figure. That would have been my one gripe. But again, overall, I'm looking past it because the figure itself is great. So, like, comment, subscribe, all of the good stuff, or not. Or feel free to ask me questions and I'll get around to it. You can always email me, you can comment, and I'll try to get back to you when I can. Thank you.